In this video we're going to look at how I would teach the basics to a shoulder in. So this is for horses that don't know how to do a shoulder in, or for young horses. I think it's a great exercise to introduce the shoulder in to them. So first of all, we're going to start off by making sure the horse is in front of me. So I just gave him a little kick there just to remind him. And all we're going to do to start off with is take a long diagonal line from the wall, so from the side, to the 3/4 line. Now this is quite a long line and it's quite shallow, but what you're looking for is that the horse goes forward on that diagonal line, so the shoulders are going up towards the centre line. And also for this exercise I'm just keeping a little bit of inside bend, so a little bit of right bend here, and again just taking my time coming off the wall, so you can already see on the diagonal that the shoulders are leading. And then again we're going to take the long diagonal from the side just to the 3/4 line, little bit of inside bend, and then maybe towards the end, if the horse is secure at doing this, then I just put a little bit of inside leg on just to see how they react to the inside leg going on. And what you're looking for is that they don't fall back to the track, they stay on that line that you've put them on, that shallow diagonal line with a little bit of inside bend, making sure the trot stays forward and that they're happy to take their shoulders towards the centre of the arena. So I'm just going to change the rein now. And it's important that when you're taking this diagonal line, you may need to use a little bit of outside rein, half halts, just to keep them on that shallower line. So again, from the side, from F, taking that long diagonal line towards the 3/4 line, and then just putting my inside leg on just at the end there, just to see if they will stay on that line but keep the shoulders thinking up towards the centre of the arena. And that's what you need to be thinking when you do so. So again, that was a little bit steep, so I came onto the 3/4 line a little bit steeper, but there I just thought, well, I'll keep them on the line and use my inside leg and see if they'll give me a small angle of shoulder in. So again, so you want to keep thinking the shoulders towards the centre line. If they fall back, so there I've just off balanced him a little bit and he's fall back to the track, I just then take him back onto that line towards the 3/4 line. So I'll just show you again here. So I'm going to ask him to go onto that line towards the 3/4 line, and then he starts falling back a little bit. I just think about riding up, back up towards that centre line, making sure the shoulders always lift. So once you feel your horse is confident at taking that diagonal line, then you can start asking for a little bit of a shoulder in position. So here I've just come onto the 3/4 line, and then I've just put my inside leg on, keeping that inside bend, keeping the same trot rhythm, and then I've asked him to go towards the centre line. So again, we're going to take that line towards the 3/4 line, then here I'm going to put my inside leg on a little bit, keeping him on that line, and then let him take me back towards the centre line on that diagonal. So it's almost like a little staggered diagonal, just to try and encourage them to keep their shoulders up towards the centre of the arena and start encouraging them to bring their inside hind leg underneath them. Then all the time keeping my hands either side of the neck, keeping a nice rhythm and nice elastic contact. And then we're just going to do this on the other side so you can see towards the camera. And it's important that you take time with these movements. It's not going to happen overnight. You may just be at the first stage to start off with, and as your horse starts developing the balance and the confidence in this movement, then you will start seeing the progression. So again, taking that diagonal line towards the 3/4 line, then a little bit of shoulder in using my inside leg, and then taking him back towards the centre line. So again, we're going to take that line, so coming off the wall, keeping a bit of inside bend towards that 3/4 line, little bit of right leg on just to encourage the shoulders to step hill. You don't want them falling back towards the track, and then again towards the centre line to keep the shoulders up towards the middle. So taking that line towards the 3/4 line, inside leg goes on, asking for a little bit of shoulder in position, and then taking a diagonal line back towards the centre line, always thinking of the shoulders being up, keeping that inside bend. And I keep a little bit of outside rein contact just for the balance and the connection. And this is how I would teach my horse the basic idea of how to do a shoulder in.